Hey everyone, this is Brian, back with another series of my A to Z PC. This is on players beginning with G, and this is part 2. And in this section, the players I have are Tom Glavine, Paul Goldschmidt, Juan Gonzalez, Dwight Gooden, and I'll finish it off with Goose Gossage. But first off here, to start off with Mr. Glavine here, this is his 1988 score rookie card. And he was drafted by the Atlanta Braves in the second round, and he played 17 seasons with the Braves, played 5 seasons with the New York Mets, and he had a record of 305 wins and 203 losses. So that 305 wins puts him in a pretty high esteem, as he is only one of 6 left-handed pitchers to have over 300 wins in Major League history. He was also part of a pretty good rotation back in those days with the Braves. Had Greg Maddux, John Smoltz, and another youngster named Steve Avery. And when those guys were on the mound, it was hard to beat them. But he appeared in 10 All-Star games, and he also appeared in 5 World Series. And unfortunately, 4 of those they lost, but one of them that they won in '95, Mr. Glavine here was named the MVP of the World Series, and that was in 1995. He retired as a Brave in 2008 and was elected into the Hall of Fame in 2014. So that's just a few of the cards that I have of his. And the final card that I want to show you of his is kind of a unique one, but it's the John Smoltz error card. And as you can see, that's a picture of Tom Glavine. And I picked this up quite a while ago, but I thought this was pretty neat. Some of you probably have already seen it, but anyways, it's got the stats and everything for Smoltz for 1990, 88, 89, and basically the wrong picture. But anyways, that's my PC of Mr. Glavine there. And up next, I'm going to do Paul Goldschmidt. So here is my Paul Goldschmidt stack. I recently started PCing him when he joined my Cardinals in 2019. And he was traded from the Arizona Diamondbacks, but he was drafted in the 8th round by the Arizona Diamondbacks. And this card here I got from Greg at GW573 as part of a care package he had sent me a couple weeks ago that I did a video on with the 75 cards that he sent me, the 1975 cards. And I didn't include this card at that time because I wanted to kind of spotlight it on this video for my PC for Goldschmidt. But that's just a pretty cool card. I've never seen anything like that. But apparently it's a Players Weekend logo patch card, and 2018 one of Mr. Goldschmidt. And I just thought that was a really cool looking patch card. I don't have too many of those, but for him to send me one of a guy he knows I PC. And then on over here is a coin as well that I was sent by another fellow YouTuber, and just a beautiful looking card as well. And this one's in his St. Louis uniform, and I think this is it's a 2020. Yeah, that's what I thought. But 2 very special cards mean a lot to me from a couple good friends in the card community there. But to start it off with the Goldschmidt, I got his Bowman rookie card, and bought this actually on Macari, not eBay, but at a good price. Thought it was a really nice card. And then I've also got a on-card auto here of him, Mr. Paul Goldschmidt, and that's kind of showing him in his D-backs uniform, first Bowman Chrome card for him. And then the infamous 2011 Topps rookie card, which we all know who came out of that class. That's major star right now. But anyways, this was Goldschmidt's 2011 rookie card. And then I've got several more Topps Chrome here with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And then this throwback here, the Heritage card, again in his Diamondbacks uniform. This is a fourth year card of his, just like the how they went and did the throwback to the old cards there. This one here, I'm not sure what they call this, Topps Fire Red or Refractor, but thought this was pretty cool. A lot of these cards I picked up at some card shows, but I also did get quite a few sent to me in care packages. And forgive me for not remembering everybody that sent me things, but I do want to acknowledge that I did get some of these through some care packages, as well as some card shows and some pickups. Thought this was pretty neat. Power Blasters, this Arizona Diamondbacks as well. Very nice looking card. This one here is Topps card. Not sure of all the names of what they call these one. This is a Series 1 from 2015, but I know they have different names for these cards. I just don't know what they are right now. And this one, obviously, it must be the Fireworks Prism. But pick that one. I remember picking that one up at a card show. Topps Chrome here. And then these next three are basically the same card, just different, I guess, different layouts. But basically, you got the base card here of the Topps card here, which is the 2017 card. And then this one here is the opening day card for 2017. And then this one I think's basically the Snowflake Christmas card. I'm not sure what you want to call it, but all three of those are basically the same. And this one I thought was pretty neat, made by Franklin. I like these horizontal cards as well. Then a Bowman's Best. Nice refractor there. And then I've always liked these ones, the Topps Gold Label cards. I've always liked that little label at the top there. A good shot of him batting and fielding. He was pretty good. He's a good fielder. And he was traded to my Cardinals in 2019. But he also played for the Arizona Diamondbacks, like I made reference to, from 2011 to 2018. He was a six-time All-Star, three-time Gold Glove winner, 2013, 15, and 17, and a four-time Silver Slugger, which was the years 2013, 15, 17, and 18, all the years that he was with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Currently, he's kind of struggling right now with my Cardinals, but that's okay. He'll get around to it, I think, eventually. But I don't mind that at all. I just like the way he plays the game, and he seems to be a pretty reputable guy, and just comes out and plays his position every day when he's called on. Along with a couple other awards that he's gotten. He's gotten the NL Hank Aaron Award, which he won in 2013. He was the home run leader in 2013, as well as the RBI leader. And another category that I thought was kind of unique, he's a three-time Fielding Bible Award for 2013, 2015, and 2017. And something kind of, off the cuff with his family history, his grandparents and his great-grandparents were, well, I should say just his grandparents were survivors of the Holocaust. He's of Jewish descent. And I read a few things about some of the stories he's talked about sitting and listening to his grandfather and how they survived all that. But pretty unique story for this guy here. But anyways, these are the now this card here is the Christmas card, and I think this is the same pose, but it's basically the opening day card. And this one, I think that's called a snowflake card. These last several cards, I'm not sure some of these inserts what they're called. Now this I know is a throwback to the 85 card, I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong there. And this one's a throwback to the 71. Nice looking card. And then this here is a again, two of the same poses. One's a base card and the other one's a Topps Chrome. a now and then card, March 29th, 2000, where he hit 3 home runs for the Cardinals. And then a picture of him with him and Yadi Molina after a game I guess they won. And here's a big league card leading off. Looked like he was hitting a home run there. Don Russ 2020 card. And then these last few cards, like I said, there's some inserts here. This is another Goldschmidt Fire card. Really like the color on that. And this is I guess they call this a Topps Gallery card, which it's not a bad looking card. Little funny looking in the face there, but not bad. And this one I thought was pretty fun card to pick up here with the big cardinal on the back there on his bat. Another big league card. This one I liked a lot. I like the colors in this Diamond King. I like the blue and the red, how they go together. But that's the Optic, Diamond King Optic. And then another throwback to the 72s. This is a in-action Goldschmidt card, as well as a base card. And then the last card I'll show you of his is the another Diamond King Don Russ card. So with that, next up will be Mr. Doc Gooden. Misspoke in the last video. I said I was going to pick it up with Doc Gooden, but actually it's Juan Gonzalez. And right here is the 1990 Upper Deck rookie card of his. I got a couple of those cards there, as well as some of the 1990 Fleer rookie cards. This one's a little different looking. Thought that was pretty nice with the blue and blue Rangers and everything. And then these next 3 are basically the same, 1990, but one is him batting in his right-handed stance, and one is like a mirror image. I guess they consider this the one here as an error card, but I picked that up several years ago when I was collecting some of his cards. But he played for the Rangers, the Tigers, the Cleveland Indians, and then back to the Rangers, the Kansas City Royals, and then finished his career with the Cleveland Indians. But overall, his major league statistics ended up being .295 batting average, 434 home runs, and 1,404 runs batted in. So pretty good stats for the Hall of Very Good, I guess you'd say. Unfortunately, he was tied to some of that book that Jose Canseco came out with about doing steroids. So I guess once the committee found that out, it's kind of hard to beat that, as we're finding out with Barry Bonds and some of the other guys, Roger Clemens. But anyways, Gonzalez was a 3-time All-Star, 2-time AL MVP, 6-time Silver Slugger Award winner. He led the AL in home runs 2 times in 1992 and 93, and led the American League in runs batted in as well in 1998. 2-time American League MVP as well in 96 and 98. And he hit over 40 home runs 5 times, 5 seasons, and amassed at least 100 runs batted in 8 seasons. He also had a batting average of .310 or higher for 5 seasons. So he was not only just a power hitter, but just a good overall hitter. In his career as a whole, Gonzalez averaged an impressive 42 home runs, 135 RBIs, 305 total bases per 162 games. So that's pretty impressive averages to keep steady for that long of a career, 16 seasons. He became just the 2nd player in Major League history to have at least 100 RBIs before the All-Star break, and the other player only to do that was Hank Greenberg, who had 103 RBIs. He hit his 300th home run in the fewest games also in the American League history, only needing 1,096 games. Now, after his career of baseball, he went on to coach some teams for Puerto Rico in the World Baseball Classic, the Central American and Caribbean Games, as well as the Pan American Games. Had some pretty good teams in the World Baseball Classic that they held in Los Angeles. 2017, his team won the silver medal. And then in the Central American Games, Caribbean Games, they had 2018, his team won the gold medal. And in the Pan American Games they had in Lima 2019, his team won the gold medal as well. So anyways, that's just a few cards I have of Mr. Gonzalez. And next up, yes, I will be doing Doc Gooden. Dwight Gooden, or some people call him Doc Gooden, came out of Tampa, Florida. He was drafted by the Mets, and he just had all the tools. I mean, tall, lanky, could just bring that ball. And he debuted for the New York Mets in 1984 on April 7th, and his last appearance in the big leagues was September 29, 2000 for the Yankees. He played for the Mets from 84 to 94, played for the Yankees briefly, the Indians, the Astros, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, and then back to the Yankees. But this here is the rookie card that I picked up of his not too long ago at a card show. And had a lot of potential, this guy did. He was a 4-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champion, NL Cy Young Award winner, Triple Crown winner, Rookie of the Year, and led the major leagues in wins in 1985 as well as ERA, and also was a 2-time strikeout leader in 1984 and 85. He pitched a no-hitter on May 14th in 1996 and went into the New York Mets Hall of Fame as well. But as we all know, he succumbed to a lot of problems outside of baseball, and to this day he still has quite a few issues. Being that I live in Florida here, I've read a few of the things that have been going on with him recently, and unfortunately he's still struggling with the drug and the alcohol addiction to a point. But you can't argue that this guy, when he was in his prime, you just could not, he was unhittable. But I think part of the decline as well for his pitching greatness, from what some folks and some things I read, is that in his early years with the Mets, he was just used up too much. I mean, as a young kid, 18 to 20 years old, he threw over 10,000 pitches in just 2 years. Now that's a lot to put on an arm, and when you're throwing fastballs, curveballs, sliders, whatever, and just a lot of pitches to throw. So I think not only was the in his later years when he had trouble with the drugs off field, but I also just think his arm just got tired and wore out. But these are just a few of the cards I have, and they're all with the Mets, which I pretty much associate him with. And like I said, he quite a player. I can remember him and Dale Strawberry were quite the combination. Gooden would strike him out, and Strawberry would hit him over the fence. But unfortunately, their paths took 2 different directions. But anyways, that's a few cards of his that I have. And the last player I'm going to do is Mr. Rich Goose Gossage. Now, Rich Gossage, or Goose Gossage as many know, he had quite a long career and was quite the pitcher, quite the reliever. Played for several teams. Played with the White Sox, the Pirates, the Yankees, the Padres, the Cubs, the Giants, the Yankees. He even did a stint with the Fukuoka Hawks over in Japan. Then he came back, played with the Rangers, the Athletics, and finally finished up with the Seattle Mariners in 1994. But his professional debut was in 1972 with the White Sox, and then his last appearance, like I said, was in 94 with the Seattle Mariners on August 8th. He had a win-loss record of 124 wins and 107 losses, earned run average of 3.01, 1,500 strikeouts, but what really set him apart was his saves. He had 310 saves. Like I said, he played for several different teams. He had 9 All-Star games that he was in, mainly in the 70s and early 80s. And he was also a World Series champion in 78. This here is the rookie card of his that I picked up not too long ago. And that's the back of it there. But that's the 73 rookie card. And got just a few of his cards, like I said, mainly from the 70s. But he was also the AL Rolaids Relief Man Award winner in 78, 3-time AL saves leader, 75, 78, and 1980. And the Yankees also honored him with the plaque in Monument Park on June 22nd, 2014. And he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2008. And I think it was mainly because of the, as a save, all the saves that he had. But thought this was another good picture of him, kind of like a then and now picture without the mustache and with the mustache. And then I got a couple cards here when he was with the Cubs there. And this is the last one here, the 89 there. But anyways, just a few cards of Mr. Gossage. Mr. Gooden, Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Goldschmidt, and Mr. Glavine. So I appreciate you all watching and sticking with it through this time. And like I said, that was part 2. Next up, part 3, I'm going to be leading off with a Griffey, but not the one you're thinking of. This is Pop's Griffey, Ken Griffey Sr. But I do have Ken Griffey Jr. cards, and that'll be on my next segment. So I appreciate you guys watching, and as I always say, collect like you're a kid.